Okay, well today we're going to make our third video on the boat here. Since the last one, we've put the back deck in, the poop deck. We've got it installed. Come over the floor with it. I put my bracing down on the, I made sure they contact the stringers underneath so that it got good down support on here. The back one's the same way. Put the seat in, everything, got the plywood down. The seat was a little bit of a trick. I had to take a 4x4 block and mount under the deck to give us the right height on it, but it all worked out pretty good. I've left the bilge area in the back open. I'm going to cover the back with a piece of plywood later on, but I want to make a door in it, because that's how I'll get through to my plug and all that, and clean my bilge and all of that. Got the doors cut. We're going to put on in here like this. I'm going to use piano hinge. I'm going to hinge them over here to the side of the seat so that they'll open this way from the side. A couple of reasons for that. Number one, so they won't blow open when I'm driving down the road. Plus I can get into it, the seat won't obstruct it that way. And also, if I'm on the ground with the boat on the trailer, I can lift them up and reach in and get down in there real good. I've got my pan back here installed. We're getting ready. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to paint the floor with a real good marine paint. I'm going to paint her down solid. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to put carpet in or not. If I don't use carpet, I'll use some of those no-slip strips. I might even go as far as to mix sand in my paint. Haven't really decided on that yet. After I get it painted, we're going to put the steering console in. It goes right over there on that side. On this side over here where I'm going to build a rod locker through with a lid to lift up. Keep all of our fishing rods and stuff in there. We've got the seats installed. Got the butt seat on the front. On these doors back here, what we're going to do is the same thing we've done on the front. The way we made this is we built the framework down inside, and I put a lip down here to catch the hold. I put bracing on the back side of the door so that it hits on this ledge when it comes down. That way when we get in the boat, and I put my big old number 13 on there, I've got good support on the front of the deck. Gonna paint that all down. This old piece of plywood here, I'm gonna make a new one, change out. The guy who started on this boat that I bought it from, he didn't do a real good job building it. So I'm gonna change this out. Painted it, the floor real good. Then I'm gonna put my facing plywood in on the poop deck back there in the forecastle. I'll face this off. I want to make sure I get good paint in underneath everything. Then put that all together. I'm going to try to find some aluminum stripping to go over my edges so nothing gets kicked. I may later on down the road decide to put carpet in or something. Not real sure. I'm going to caulk it out real good. If for nothing else, I'm going to do it for looks. Plus it'll keep water from running down the sides and getting into the bottom of the boat and all of that. Around the back, something else we've redone our transom. We've painted it now. The guy I got the boat from, he had, I think there were 17 screws that he had shot in the bottom of it down there. Not exactly sure why. He apparently had all kinds of little oddities screwed to it. But it's what I've done. I've took small 1/8" bolts with washer heads, and I put JB welder on them, and we went through the hole and tightened it down so to be sure we don't have any leaks. The inside of the transom is going to get good marine paint. It's going to get caulked out real good with a good caulking. So I suppose the next thing I have to do is put the steering console in. I'll get that done, and then I should be ready to hang the motor. We've got the motor laying over here on there, show them the shot of that. I've got a plastic bag around the tail shaft of it, so to keep wasp and dirt daubers out of it, so they don't build up and make a mess of it. We went through the motor about a month ago, and put brand new water pump in it, went all through it, got it all serviced up and everything, so it's ready to run like aces. I'm gonna get that hung, get the steering console in, get all my cables run, and should be ready to fire it up. That should about do it for today, so until the next time, hang in there and keep fishing going.